What's up everybody, this is O-Artistry here. Pascal's just won his first YCS. They were chanting USA because the other guy was Swiss. He was a bit arrogant and a bit cocky, but he got humbled. Memento with Goblins just won a YCS. What a time to be alive right now. So obviously we're going to get a ban list apparently in a bit, so that's really exciting. But we're going to wait and see how that goes.
Congratulations, you are the newest YCS winner. We'll also have the final YCS winner of the current advanced format. The new advanced format starts on April 7th. I have the next Forbidden Unlimited card list right here. So, I've been trying to sleep all weekend.
Okay. Let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. I'm so excited.
First, the following cards are now unlimited.
Oh, unlimited. Cyberjaw's unlimited. Yeah. Yep. Predicted. Eva, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's it? That's it? Wow.
Next, the following cards are now semi-limited.
Okay.
There's a number of them moving in both directions. Let's start.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
They are Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and White Dragon Wyverburst.
Okay.
Morphing Jaw.
Alright.
Unchained Soul of Shavara.
Shavara.
Snake Eye Ash and Snake Eye Poplar. The rest of the
Okay.
semi-limited cards were previously unlimited. And they are
Oh, wow.
X Rizio,
Rizio.
Sword Rizio,
Whoa.
Malice T. Dormat, Malice T.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. They just hit Malice and Rizio on the same list.
Limited cards.
Whoa.
Have been moved from Forbidden to Limited. You may have seen a couple of these in the Quarter Century Stampede unboxing.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend that you go check those out.
Yep. Masterpieces come in.
Macbeck Circular.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Yep.
And Masterpiece.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew Masterpiece was coming to limited.
The newly limited cards were previously unlimited.
Oh wow.
This field Druid Sword.
Steel.
Detonated.
Whoa.
On fire. Cross out designate. Triple Tactics Talent.
Talent 1.
Dimension Shifter.
Shifter at 1. Shifters at 1. Yo. That's so hype.
4 newly forbidden cards in the next advanced format.
Oh my goodness. What?
Nightmare Griffin.
Griffin is banned.
Decoder. Abyss Dweller.
Dweller.
Bahamut Shark.
Bahamut Shark got hit. So they didn't hit Toad, they went for the Bahamut
You'll
Shark.
find the complete list of changes on our social media soon, but the complete list updated on the website tomorrow.
Whoa.
Best of luck, everyone preparing for the next few months of competition.
That's insane. Okay, so as you can see, this was my Banlist predictions. So there was a lot on there that I kind of called and I kind of didn't call. There's a lot on the semi. So many cards on the semi. I've never seen so many. I mean, I put Dormouse there, but I wasn't expecting more than that. Rizio just got ruined. Absolutely ruined. Because they were all practically on the ban list. Now, interestingly enough, Fiendsmith did not get hit whatsoever, which I find really fascinating. But I did get Abyss Dweller and Nightmare Phoenix correct. Brilliant Fusion I got right, Bonfire I got right. And I think that's fair. Bonfire should get hit because Reinforcement of the Army hasn't been hit whatsoever. I can't believe Bahamut Shark's gone. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's a shame about Spirit of Yubel. I would have loved to have seen Spirit of Yubel move to 2. I only personally run 1 because I only have the 1 copy and I wouldn't really want to spend more money on another copy. But yeah, and Link Rebo didn't get hit. What was it? Link Coda or something like that? Or what was the other monster? I'm just gonna Google that real quick. What was the actual that was the one that made no sense to me. I'm so glad, just saying this, I'm so glad that Dotscaper did not get hit. Because I was so worried it was. It's the one card I didn't put on my list. A lot of the unlimits made a whole load of sense to me, but there's some on the semis. I can't believe there's some on the semis that just didn't move. Like, I wish Lightning Storm moved. Oh, having 3 Lightning Storm would have been so good. Masterpiece, I also got correct to move to 1. I knew it wasn't going to be unlimited. I knew, like, they're testing the waters. There's no way they're putting it at 3. And it's obviously, absolutely they waited until the Stampede for some of the cards to be off the list. Shifter at 1 is so nice. I love that. Just, that's fantastic. They've won her because I believe the OCG also has it at 1. I think it used to be at 2, and then they moved it to 1. But that's fantastic. I love that. That's so good. Right, so what was it? Link... It was, like... Is it this? Is it this card? It could be this one. If it is this one, then that's pretty crazy. But, let's see if the... I wonder if Yu-Gi-Oh! News actually has... yes, they dropped the ban list literally 3 minutes ago. Perfect. Who was it? Oh, Link Decoder. Who's Link Decoder? Decoder. Oh! Interesting. Okay, it's the Link one. Oh! So I only run 1 copy of that guy. That must be Malice. Just flat out Malice. That's the reason why it was banned. Oh, so now that they've posted, we can look at some of the other cards here. So who's... Oh yeah, Black Dragon, Coral Serpent, and White Dragon, Wife Buster. That's so nice, because I think they used to be banned or limited, so to have those back is really nice. Yeah, they absolutely just smashed. Now, Snake Eyes, Ash, and Poplar, I can't remember what they were on the list before. Were they unlimited? I think they might have been. I can't remember. I can't remember if they were limited or unlimited. I really can't remember. I'd have to look at the previous ban list to know. Have they made the changes yet? That's actually a good question. Right, they haven't changed this yet. Okay, perfect. So, what was it? Snake Eyes, Ash, and Poplar. So it wasn't on the is it on the limited? Oh, so Snake Eyes, Ash, and Poplar were limited. So now they've moved them to the semi-limited. That scares me a bit, to be honest. So they're moving them from to make them more playable. I don't like that, to be honest. Snake Eyes should not be more playable. Get that out of here. Okay, so what else was on the list? Unchanged Soul of Shavava. What was Unchanged Soul? Oh, so Shava was a limited, so I'm happy with that. That's nice. Yeah, and Wife Buster, and yeah, they were on the and Coral Serpent, they were on the limited list. So they've moved to the semis, so they might come off next, which is really fantastic. I love that. Where is it? I'm so blind. Oh, it's in the forbidden list. Of course it is. Brilliant Fusion has moved. That's so good. That's so good. Because obviously Gemini support is coming, so that's fantastic. And I hope it doesn't get abused in other decks like it did. That was the whole reason why it even got banned in the first place. It was because other decks just completely Detonator. Even Rise of the Old Detonator is also like just you know, and then cross out Designator and Triple Tactics Talent. So obviously, in terms of the Mystery to Mastery, the only card that really my deck got hit with was Abyss Dweller, for like a month. Because we'll be able to use Abyss Dweller one time only in May, for the traditional format. That's it. Obviously, we won't be able to use it anywhere else. It's just this one time in traditional format. But that is insane. So we'll be able to use Nightmare Griffin, Link Decoder, Abyss Dweller, Bahamut Shark in traditional format. But otherwise, in other events, it's just flat out banned. So that's fantastic. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Genuinely surprised. I thought more cards would get banned, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest. What was in the Unlimits? Oh yeah, so the Unlimits was just everything that was on the semis. So nothing else got moved to the Unlimited, which is kind of fair. I think, if I'm being completely honest, the Forbidden list and the Unlimited list really doesn't matter. Like, if I'm being completely honest, that is like nothing compared to the Limited and the Semi-Limited. Like, obviously Abyss Dweller was more for Ryzeal. Bahamut Shark was for Mermail. So what that does is, in order to it kind of indirectly hits Mermail, in the sense that obviously Bahamut Shark gets you so much faster into Toad. Without Bahamut Shark, you have to run level 2s to get into Toad. And if you're not playing level 2s, you obviously you can't do anything else, like, unless you've got some other way of getting into Toad. But Bahamut Shark was the fastest way to get into Toad. So what they've done is, by hitting Bahamut Shark, it makes it harder for you to summon Toad, which I think is actually the fairer choice than targeting Toad. By hitting Bahamut Shark, it makes it, you know, which is, if I'm being completely honest, it's a shame for me, because I can imagine some really good plays in my deck for Bahamut Shark, because I have a Toad. I do actually have a Totally Awesome that I can use. But obviously I can't use it because of Bahamut Shark, it being banned. I mean, I could run level 2s, and Aspergirl is a level 2 that's coming in the Stampede, for example, so emergency teleport, get into that, unless Toad, I'm just going to need to double check Toad's actual requirements here. Let me just have a quick look. So Toad Elite Awesome, let's have a look at you. What is your summoning requirements? 2 level 2 aqua types. Okay, yeah, so I can't use Aspergirl, for example. So in order to, yeah, that's the thing, like, Bahamut Shark made it that you just summoned a rank 4 or lower Water Xyz, I believe that's how it works. So that just makes Toad harder to summon, so you're taking Toad out, unless you can get a way of getting into Toad otherwise, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like an indirect hit. Overall, overall, I would say 100%, without a shadow of a doubt, the craziest thing was the semis and the limited, for sure. Like, the Forbidden list, apart from Link Decoder, I would never have guessed Link Decoder. But those are like obvious choices, if that makes sense. And that's effective from today, interestingly enough. So it is effective from today. So April 7th, today's date, that is effective. That is crazy. Yeah. I think, yeah, Bonfire is like a perfect choice for it to be limited. Absolutely. Like, Ryzeal abuses it, Snake Eye's abusing it, and if you're going to get more Snake Eye choices, maybe that's also why they moved Snake Eye, Ash, and Poplar. It's because obviously the issue was Bonfire, so they've slowed that down too. Designator, Triple Tax's talent, that's fair, completely fair. Because you can run practically 2 to 3 copies, so having them as 1 card copies that you might put in your side deck, I think is completely valid. Dimension Shifter absolutely deserved to get wrecked. He's been on everybody's list for ages, like absolutely ages. So it's good that they finally hit him. Bestial Druis Worm, so that was the only one that got limited, which, remind me real quick, which one is Druis Worm? Bestial Druis Worm. Oh, it's the blue one. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Because you could target a light or dark monster in either graveyard, banish it, and then special summon this card from your hand. So yeah, that's completely valid. Move that. Not a problem. Mathmech Circular. I'm guessing, was Mathmech Circular like... Yeah, Mathmech Circular was in the Forbidden List, so now it's moved to the semis, which is like fair enough. Fair enough. Makes Mathmechs more viable. Pure Ryzeal is way harder to play now, so they're gonna have to look at another engine. So you've got Mitsurugi, you've got maybe Fiendsmith. I'd probably go with Mitsurugi, to be honest, because that gets you that rank. What is it? That Feral Imp Exceed monster. So that would be more what you would lean into to extend your plays instead. I still can't believe all the that they hit Dormouse and White Rabbit and Malice in Underground. Oh, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. And then, is there anything like? There's nothing else I would say like apart from Snake Eye. Oh, Snake Eye. That's the only thing I would say is like a not good thing. They should have kept the Snake Eyes limited, 100%. But overall, I would say it's a good ban list. I'd say that's a fair ban list. Looking at my predictions, like how many cards did I even predict here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So I predicted 45 cards was going to move, and how many did? 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 26, 28, 30. 30 cards. So 15 less than I did. So, because I predicted 45 and they've banned, and they've made adjustments to 30, which is like completely fair. So obviously there was a lot of things that I got completely wrong. It's a shame about Sunvine. I would have liked to have seen the Sunvines actually. Zodiac, I'm surprised they didn't do anything with Zodiac, if I'm being completely honest, because they obviously had that barrage that they put to 1. So I thought they were going to do a lot more with that actually. Yeah, they didn't hit Fiendsmith whatsoever, so my predictions on Fiendsmith was absolutely wrong. I'm glad they didn't hit Dimensional Barrier, so you can run 3 Dimensional Barriers. They didn't hit the Ryzeal Field Spell, which I find interesting. Fair enough. Sorry for everyone who wanted Red Reboot and Electromite. They did not. And Zen Mines. Like, that's weird. Like, having Electromite and Zen Mines in a box that can be reprinted but not used is a complete waste of space. Like, because you just can't play them. Like, you can't use them. It makes no sense. Isolde didn't get hit. Move. Linkuriboh didn't move. Sage, fair enough with Sage. I think Sage will eventually get limited. I will say that, but maybe for now, because the structure deck is still kind of fresh. I will also say that, actually, real quick. I will say I think they absolutely, they gave us a good couple months, like what, 4-5 months, because the box came out in November, December time, so they've given us 4-5 months of Malice and Ryzeal hitting the spotlight. It didn't even win. Memento won, hilariously, and yeah, there you go. So I think, I think they've learned their lesson from Snake Eye, 100%, because that's why so many people left, was because Snake Eyes and Konami's refusal to move Snake Eyes in any way, shape, or form until, but because so many people left, so many people were quitting and hating the format, they were forced to make changes. And what they've done this time around is they've made the right call, instead of going, well, we'll just give it a couple more months and people start to hate the format. Personally, I think we're in a much more healthier spot. I really do. I really, really do. Because, it's so much better. Like, look at it. Memento Goblins won the YCS. Would you have thought that? I wouldn't have thought that. I got a game win on Memento the last time I went to Firestorm. So that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I played Vandy's Fiend and got the win. That's the best way to out it. Just don't let them have their effects. But yeah, absolutely insane. Yeah, I was really hoping Brodo was gonna move, and it didn't. It's fair enough. It's a shame Gateway didn't move. I really wanted Spirit of Yubel to move. I don't even run 2 Spirit of Yubels. I only play 1, like I said. And I was really hoping they'd move Lightning Storm. Heavy Storm would have been interesting, but it's fair enough they didn't. Only 1 Bystal, interestingly. But Fabled Lorry still exists. Oh, so annoying. Oh, the fact Fiendsmith is so annoying. I mean, it got reprinted in the Stampede. I really hope they hit Fiendsmith in the next ban list, if I'm being completely honest. That's the one, if I'm going to complain about anything, if I'm going to honestly to goodness complain about anything, it's the fact that they did not affect Fiendsmith in any way, shape or form. And I find that really annoying, because they should. But, they've reprinted them in the Stampede, so they've made them more accessible, so they'll probably get hit in the next ban list, because people don't like Fiendsmith already. It's so splashable, but they've reprinted it, so if they, it make the Stampede less viable to buy, if that makes sense. Can you imagine, right, if Magia got banned? Imagine. I would have laughed my absolute head off. It's like, hey, here's this reprint that you can't use. It would have been so funny. Because that's the one thing about Magia I've noticed. Maybe it's because it's just not accessible that people haven't learned to play it yet. But it's rare. I have not seen anybody play Magia in a Blue Eyes deck yet. So maybe now that it's been reprinted, maybe we'll see what people can do with it. Because it's more accessible and you're not dropping tons of money on a card that, let's be honest here, is not worth the price. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. That's everything I want to talk about. Everything. I'm going to go to bed now, because yeah, it's bedtime, and I'm going to go to work in the morning. and then this will be uploaded tomorrow afternoon. Well, not tomorrow afternoon, this afternoon. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content like this one. And as always, party on, peeps. Shh. Take care, guys. It was great to see you, and we'll see you again in the next video. Bye.